Hello, everybody. Today started out where I thought it would be a good idea to make a weekly planner because I have difficulties with sticking to a plan because of my inconsistent schedule every week. So I decided my 3 objectives would be a creative project, physical wellness, and inspiration or renew. What I wrote down was to allocate time to priorities in a realistic way. Your weekly plan is a living framework, not a strict contract, so prioritize balance, restart with needed tweaks, and adopt a growth mindset. Then, I wrote down my shifts from Monday through Sunday, including what days I have off and what times I'm on and what times I'm not on. And I started out with Monday, perhaps 2 to 6, so 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., so it's one of those short days. So that gave me plenty of time to think about, okay, maybe 20-minute walk to get things started, energized, ready to go. And then I'll learn this animation software I downloaded into my computer for 2.5 hours. Then I'll wind down after around 9:30 p.m. Then on Tuesday, since I have that day off, I'm going to try to finish that alien abduction video that I've been talking about in my previous videos. And of course pick up my broken PS5 controller that I sent into a repair shop that hopefully they'll have ready for me by then. Then go for a walk. After that, I couldn't really think of anything else for Wednesday through Thursday, so I didn't really write anything other than the times. Afterwards, I made 2 eggs on toast, and I left for work. I remember my family friend being curious what I was making. Yeah, told her, egg on toast. Now, when I got to work, first hour was spent bagging. Second hour was spent carting. Or actually, no, it was the first hour was bagging, and then the second hour was... the first hour was carting, the second hour was bagging. And one of my coworkers asked if I could put his tea in the fridge. And I remember he was telling me all about the idea of choices and freedom and, what choices might mean in the future and how that might affect other things. And it made me wonder what would happen. Good night. Happy early birthday.
Yay!
Yay!
We're gonna have fun tomorrow.
We're gonna have lots of fun tomorrow. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow. Yay. Anyways. But I decided not to take his tea in the fridge. Just to see what his reaction would be. He asked me why. I said, I want to see what happens when I say no. And then after I was done with carting and bagged for him, he was very upset with me because he wanted me to put the tea in the fridge. But yeah, I just told him, well, I was busy doing carting, but at the same time, you told me choice is important, freedom is important, and how you use your freedom and your choices, and I decided to exercise that will to see what would happen. So, yeah. after I explained that, he seemed to understand, and we got along later. I gave out samples for chips and salsa, and when I got home, for lunch, I had reheated frozen barbecue chicken wings, and reheated pizza. It was all right. I like the pizza more than the reheated frozen barbecue chicken wings, probably because we've had those wings for like 3 months now, and they've been just chilling in the freezer, pun intended. I thought, well, might as well finish them today, I guess, and they tasted like fine, but you could kind of tell they were pretty old. But it worked, I guess. When I got back to work, I was giving samples of salsa chips. Did I already say that? I think I did. Oh well. And then 2 hours of sweeps. And when I got back, our family got KFC, 10-piece chicken with mashed potatoes, gravy, and mac and cheese, and biscuit. And yeah, it was really good. The biscuit was very buttery and tender, and the chicken was very crispy and tender as well, and the mashed potatoes and the macaroni and cheese was very flavorful, albeit very, very naughty. We finished watching the animated film Lilo and Stitch, which did tug at my heartstrings. I will admit it. It is one of the more emotional and just more real Disney films in their catalog, you know. It was like, dang, they really went there, you know. But yeah, afterwards we watched the first episode of season 2 of Severance, which seems interesting, but I'm worried that the show's going to go down the route of just mystery box, more mysteries for the sake of mysteries, and don't explain anything, and hope that we can string the audience along for like endless seasons. If it gets to that point, then I'm going to start losing interest, but so far it hasn't proven to be one of those hokey mystery shows yet. So far, it's proven itself to seemingly have some kind of interesting point or reason for existing. So we'll see. We'll see. It's looking like it's getting pretty interesting. Afterwards, I decided to listen to a new video from a YouTuber known as Preston Dennett, who covers UFO-related stories, such as people's encounters with humanoid aliens, things like that. Sometimes they're very explicit in terms of like the details of what these creatures might look like, but other times it's a little vague and it's hard to get into. But anyways, after that, I decided to record this, and not gonna lie, I am very tired, so as soon as I'm done recording this and uploading it on YouTube, I'm going to brush my teeth and go to sleep. Gonna celebrate my mom's birthday tomorrow, if that little interaction didn't give you a hint. Alright, everybody, good night, and have yourselves a great day.